Hello everyone. Let me check that everything is okay. We are online, yeah. So, hello everyone. Welcome on our 34 stream where we're implementing our brand new Kotlin Multiplatform Compose UI application, codename Modern Money. And yeah, sorry that without announcing, I didn't know where exactly to start. You can see like, it's not some my usual time, like 6:30 Central Central Europe time. Yeah, it's like 6:39. But yeah, unfortunately, this week wasn't so productive as previous one. I did little homework, but not everything. But as usual, let's start to check, do we have something to update? Yeah, this one we can keep as it is. So let's check what exactly I did as my homework. So first of all, you can see that right now we also have this Compose UI tooling preview and Compose UI tooling. And why do we need it? Every time when we're implementing some interface, some UI, it's can be hard to run Emulator or run it on real device every time. I don't use it, I need to delete it. Every time you need to rebuild whole application, etc. So this preview feature finally works pretty good inside Kotlin. And if we will go, for example, to account list items, we can see that, we have still account list item function, which we are using to show our accounts. But here I also created account list item preview function. And you can see that it's composable, but also marked by preview annotation. And here I just call lazy column. I just create lazy column, provide inside it one account, and call my account list item inside it. Yeah, I don't need to emulate any drag and drop, etc. So I just need to emulate UI. And right now, if I click here, you can see that it's built. And we can see exactly how our item list will looks like. Yeah, so we can show how what is text, what is icon, what is row, what is image, this is supporting content, this is this text, or this is exposed drop-down menu, so it's quite useful. Plus, what we can use, we can start this UI check mode. So IntelliJ IDEA will run some checking and provide to you some, let's run it, you will see. So what it tells us? First of all, we have some, this item text constraint rate is ratio 2:5. So where it is exactly? Can we pointing it? No, it should show somewhere, but I'm not sure where exactly. So first of all, you can see that it shows different size of phone, how it looks like on different phones. And here, it shows, for example, no speakable text present. It means we have some image, but there is not any title for it, And when some DAF user will use our application, there will not be any text for screen readers, and it will be impossible for deaf people to use our application. Or for example, icon is too small to click on it, or here. But this text, it's strange that it didn't show what is going on. So let's stop this UI checked. It's quite cool feature. What else? We have animation preview. For example, when we expand and see our cards, so we can run animation and we can see as card appears. So for example, we can run it again. I'm not sure why we don't see icon. Maybe because this is exit. It's also should be enter. Right now, if we run it, you can see. But for example, we would like to see exit animation, yeah, how it's like exit from start. Like, yeah, we see it how it looks like, and then we run it and see how it disappears. So also really cool feature just to really fast understand what is going on. Interactive mode. It's exactly switched to interactive mode, so you can expand, you can collapse. I'm not sure why animation doesn't work here. So I guess it's because some performance, and to test animation, we need to go exactly to this animation. But it's also quite cool, yeah, to do it, to like play with. And we can run preview till running on a real device. So like I don't want to do it right now. So what changed again, like, yeah, I just adding this tooling here. But also one big changes happened. If we go to Gradle, to wrapper, I updated to Gradle 9.6.1, and it's required some changes. As you can see, previously here was while command by getting, and it's deprecated right now. So you need to specify if you use this command main, JVM main, Android main. So you can use this specific Kotlin extension function from Gradle. But if you want to create your custom source set, yeah, you need to use this get by name. Provide name here, yeah, for example, command main again. We don't need to apply here, yeah, but you should use this way. Also, there is changes for maybe it's not here, yeah, it's in phone, as I remember. Yes, it's for task. So previously it was registration, and we provide type. It's like a copy class, and it's deprecated as well. So we need to use register. It's like generic one. Yeah, we can provide type here, but we also need to provide name right now. Yeah, it's not after resolving somehow. Like you should provide this name. Yes, you can use the specific type, which is task provider. In dependency, not name, but exactly provider itself, task provider. But like you have to specify a name. And yeah, so I guess it's, to be honest, all like big changes which I can present it. But what I did, I still try to play with imports. And what we have right now, yeah, we have this import provider, import status. I guess it's what I already presented to you on previous run. And yeah, we have this like one implementation of import provider. I just like emulate here. I didn't run like real. I have this function, as you can see, but it's not using anywhere. So I just like would like to emulate process. And inside UI, yeah, if we go to settings, you can see that, yeah, I debugged here a lot. What is the problem here? The problem here is in recomposition. So what is going on? We have this import preference, yeah, and we have the status list preference. And when we click item selected, we provide on provider selected, yeah, like we selected some, we can see it here on item selected, yeah. So it means when we click on something, we just like provide item. So we like provide this on item selected, and previously I stored it here. I store it inside import preference themselves. But after it, we call this JSON picker. And inside this JSON picker, yeah, what we have as implementation for Android, yeah, we have our remember file picker, and here we run this remember launch for activity result, yeah, this launcher, and then we return this remember launcher launch. And the problem that recomposition, it somehow affect our, it's what I would like to debug today with you. It somehow affect our this import preference composition, and it's recomposable again, and we lost our provider. So I try to like push it up, yeah, I try to extract provider on preference level. You can see right now it's here, import provider. And then like when I will call it again, this JSON picker, yeah, I will be able to reuse it, yeah, because it's like it's provided as parameter, but it's still null by some reason, yeah, and it's like really strange. What I would like to do, I would like to add a lot of debugging here. So like let's put print line and put here maybe like recomposition import preference started, yeah. So we can put, oops, sorry, I type a lot and my light almost down. We can put it here, recomposition import status remember. We can put it, oops, we can put it here, remember JSON picker. And I would like to put here also provider and put import provider, yeah. Okay, so I also would like to, yeah, we have providers. Let's put it here. Let's copy this one and put providers, remember. And then here we just status list preference item selected, yeah. And also let's put here recomposition preference before import preference. And also I would like to put, oops, to put here recomposition preference provider and put here import provider as well. Okay, so like we have right now a lot of the print lines. I'm not sure why it's usually closed. So let's run on our phone. Yeah, maybe I will show you our beautiful Android emulator after it will be built, just to just to not like to show what I would like to achieve. Yeah. Again, maybe I presented it already on previous stream, in the end of previous stream, but so let's switch to Android emulator. Yeah, it didn't start by some reason. Error running phone. What? The device need more free storage. Really? It's interesting. So let's remove our application in this case. try to run it again. Okay, it's here. Yeah, some strange, like I don't know what is why it happened. So right now, yeah, when I open it, we have this import data. Yeah, we have again, I will play with my UI, but like we have import from mining JSON backup, and when I click it, choose file, and nothing happened. It's still selected source to import data, but why I don't see console? Anyway, let's switch to IntelliJ IDEA. So we have this print line inside logcat as well. So we can see what is going on. Like, yeah, nothing interesting. Then what happened? First of all, preference before import preference happened. Yeah, like we're here, we provide here. Provider is null, it's expected. Then we started import preference. We go to remember. Then we go to, we don't call remember Jackson picker. It's interesting. But we go to import preference, provider members. And then status list preference item selected happen. And as you can see, preference before import preference. So it means like when we selected on provider selected and provided it, it's going up, change this, remember. It's recomposable what is going down. Yeah, it's recomposable all this provider preference local. And this is why we see again before preference, but we see import provider. Yeah, it's mining JSON provider. Then again, import preference started. And then nothing. I don't see remember JSON picker. It's only here. But before it happened, we again run this preference before import preference. Provider is null. We start it again. We start import remember, provider remember. So it means like when we open this inside JSON picker, yeah, we open this remember launch for activity result. Yeah, it means that we out of our activity, or I don't know, and when we come back, recomposition happens again. So yeah, you see, like we again run preference function. We already have provider as null because yeah, it started from scratch. It's recomposable everything from scratch. We have this importer preference started, remember providers, blah blah blah. So maybe we have few possibility to solve it. Let's keep all our recomposition, etc. So what we can do? We can not use remember, but rememberSaveable. The problem is, because it's import provider and it's implemented inside my data class, maybe it will not be able to deserialize and serialize back. We'll see. Because we also have this injection, etc. So maybe, I'm afraid it will not work, but let's see. So I will run it again. I will not run, like you will see, just IntelliJ IDEA. So it should clear logcat. Should it? Still build it. Again, what the hell? So I need to uninstall again. Maybe it happened exactly because of all this. No, right now it says that it cannot. goodness. I don't remember such problem. It's first time I face it. Storage. We have a lot of okay. What? Something is wrong. Something is that happened on my computer. It told me like, yeah, you need to clean up disk space. But I just check my okay. I will try to change size of so I will stop Android emulator and we'll try to change size of storage. It's 6 GB. Let's use 8 GB. Why not? And let's put for erase existing content. Okay, let's not do it. Yeah, sorry, you don't see it, but what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to increase size of disk of emulator, storage of emulator. So I rerun it. Let's switch. Yeah, you should see our beautiful Android emulator, how it's booting. And now we will go to settings and storage. Okay, it's still but yeah, it was 6 GB. Right now it's 8 GB. Okay, nice. So let's try to install. Okay, it's here. So maybe we solve problem, but not sure. We'll see. So what I wanted to do, I already forgot with this. Yeah, saveable. So let's check what is going on. Most probably it will fail, but we'll see. Yeah. So as you can see, it's failed because it cannot save transaction items, stop activity item, target, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is mutable state, money JSON provider cannot be saved using the current savable state registry. The default implementation only support types which can be stored inside the bundle. Oh my gosh. So how we can solve it? The problem with this selected, yeah? I mean, what we can do, we can first select file and then select provider by which we would like to process the file, but it's not what I want to achieve. Yeah, I want to do it really in other ways. Okay, let's remove it. Yeah, it's really bad thing. So just let's call it here, so we don't need this function anymore. Yes, nothing here, nothing here. Import status equals it. Yeah, why we cannot do it right now? What I remove slightly more than expected. Okay, just doesn't have this import provider, yeah. Anyway, let's remove this one. We don't need this one. Unresolve on item provider, yes. And here we would like to have var import provider by remember. Is it import status? I hope it's import status. And here we put import provider it. It was my initial idea, yeah? So like we use import provider and then we run JSON picker. What if we change them? I guess it will not help because when we run JSON picker, but let's do, why not? Let's see what will happen. So we need print line here and call JSON picked, and we'll see what will happen. So the idea is simple. First we selected file. Come on, what the hell? So you should see our beautiful Android emulator. We open, we click, we select, and what happened? We have JSON picked here, yeah? And it means that item provider still was null. Okay, let's do import provider. And then here as well, call remember JSON picker and call import provider. Okay, let's rerun. Let me guess, it will fail. Yes, it did. Not sure why I had to do it, but I will extend emulator. Okay, it's crashed by some another problem, I hope. But right now it's don't give me. Yeah, I just run it and connected to it. Okay, so let's run it. We can import, select, and again nothing happened. But let's switch to. So what happened? We have JSON picked and immediately assign import provider. Then remember JSON picker happen and provider already null. Okay. What we can do? Just it will be ugly, but let's inject provider inside JSON picker. Yeah. I guess we can do it, yeah. I cannot, because JSON picker return unit. Yeah, but I can put here context any, no? Yes, I can. So I provide it. And then when I go to, it's expected. Yes, we need context any. Yes, we will change it soon. Here as well, we need context any. Okay, let's fix for Android. Here we also need to return context any. Okay, and let's do the same for here we just have to remember. Yeah, here it should be context any. Okay, nice. And now in Android we have this context any. Yeah, we call on file selected, and we can provide not only data but also context, yeah. Any. So here we provide value and context. Okay. So we push context inside and then return it back. Why? Yeah, not function. Why we have this context? Okay, we don't see it. It's interesting. Why it work in Android? So we put context inside. And here we return this value. This is okay, it's different context. It's not that context. My gosh, too many context. Yeah, let's put data. So we need to return data here, but we cannot. Oh my goodness. Why it happened with me? So again, we need to call picker. Our function has to return it. It's function, yeah, which provided it. So we go to Android. We return what remember file picker return. Can we return somehow remember with it's key, but it's not what I want to have. It's not key, yeah. But remember, just remember. So we return this launch. Yeah. Activity result launcher. Launch. We have mime as input. Can we provide something? We can provide options, but it's not what we need. Oh my goodness, too many things. Too many things. I mean, like, we can have data here, like, yeah, but we'll have data here. Here is this data, which we put inside. So in this case, we have somehow run it through launcher again. I cannot use data here, yeah. So I have data here, but I need somehow to save it. Okay, let's try. Just for fun. Yes, it should be var. Yeah, I know. Okay. So let's fix again all our functions. So here is okay. Here is okay. Everywhere is okay. Except this context, which we don't need at all. The problem is, yeah, we return this unit. So we need to return function. No? Oh, we already returned function here. Why it's... No valid pass for parameter to, oh yeah, sorry. But we have it here. So here it can be just it. Okay, here it works better, yeah? Because we don't need to launch it. Okay, nice. So do we have any problems? Okay, doesn't matter for now. We will fix it. In future, yes. Image picker, we also need to provide any here. And any here. Do we really need it here? Yeah, we need it here. And now we have to go to image picker as well and provide any here. Yeah, I know that it's really ugly. Just trying to understand how we can for Android image JSON file picker for GVM file JSON image picker. Yeah. Okay, let's build it one more time. No, I have to put something. What I can put here? Let's put mod. No, still no. Argument type, actual type is unit, but unit was expected. I mean, like call? No. Logo preview. Yeah. Any. I really don't like this solution, but we'll see. No, okay. It's definitely will crash. Yeah. Let's remove it anyway. I will remove application. And let's run again. Okay, so let's run it. And it's crashed, of course. So what is saying? Null pointer exception, file picker, data. Data is null, as I understand, yeah? So let's try to debug it. Yeah. So you will not see Android emulator. You just will see how it will stop and where. What? Okay, it didn't run. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's attached. No? No, it didn't attached. Oh no, I don't want to debug this print line again. Please don't push me to do it. Okay, I can run application and I can attach. Attach debugging, where we have it? It's new, yeah. And we can use... No, we should be able to attach. No. It's telling me that it should be Ctrl Alt F5. Okay. Why we have two, I don't know. Did I attach it right? Not sure. Okay, let's stop. Let's try to attach again. No, still. Okay, don't give us possibility to debug it somehow. Okay, let me... Yeah, sorry, I'm just again playing with Android emulator. You don't see it. Okay. Yeah, now that it will clear. So let's see how it will looks like. Yeah, strange that you see it through really strange way. Just a second. So now I should see it properly. Yeah, okay. So let's try again. I have a lot of space right now. No, why? Why it's still... Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it happened. I changed size of memory, but by some reason it's still used like some previous version. Yeah, I have internal storage 8 gigabytes, custom 2 gigabytes RAM. Okay, let's use 4 gigabytes RAM. Let's use heap bigger. I even wipe data. So we'll see. If it will not work, so sorry, but we'll stop for today again. Yeah, not so good stream, but it's what we expected a few times already. Yeah, what we faced a few times and what we expected sometimes. There is problem which I still cannot solve and not sure why, how we can solve it. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe for before my next stream, I will solve it. By the way, yeah, next week I guess, yeah, I will run stream again on Thursday, but week after it will be definitely Wednesday, not Thursday. But after it, I will be on vacation, so it should be 2 more streams before my vacation, and then we'll see you only in August. So let's check what is going on right now. 16 gigabytes total. And SD card, it's 2 gigabytes. Okay, cool. So let's try debug. Yes, I'm here. Let's switch to IntelliJ IDEA. I don't know why it's... What? Okay. We provide provider inside it. It's cool. Yeah, I remove data. But now data is null. Yeah, because this remember again recomposition happened and remember is cleared. Remember latch for activity result. I'm afraid it's what make our life not so easy, yeah? We have contract, yes, it's just this activity result contract. Okay. By the way, I'm pretty sure that it will work on desktop, yeah? Let's do it, by the way. Yeah, you should see just black screen, but it's because build is still going. But there no any recomposition will happen and everything should be okay. What? Something is bad happened. Remember navigation event state. But what? What is going on? Okay, it works for Android but doesn't work for... Nice. The same shared code. What I told you a lot of times that yeah, it's so cool to have... Why it's still Android? But it's so cool to have this Kotlin Multiplatform because you have only one code and it works the same everywhere. Turn out that sometimes no. Okay, so let's stop here. I don't want to waste your time more. Really bad stream, unfortunately. I need to solve a lot of problems and we'll see how we're going. Hopefully next stream will be slightly more interesting if I will solve this problem with import. I will be able to spend finally time on authorization inside application, yeah, because I would like to protect application by pin code and by biometric authorization. And I already have my multi-platform Kotlin multi-platform library. It's code name Concierge with not C with K, and I'm really close to finish it. And it will work on Android, use fingerprint or like your face recognition, on iOS, on macOS, and even on Windows. It will use Windows Hello and will be able to recognize you by fingerprint, by Windows Hello. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter how you recognize it, it will work. And if I will be able to finish it, it will be really cool stream, so please join, and we'll see you in 1 week in this case. Yeah, it should be quite more interesting than today. Sorry about so bad stream, and see you on next week. Bye everyone.